Hey carnivorous plant lovers, I am Dominic Ravine here at my nursery, Redleaf Exotics. It is a beautiful day outside, and I was inspired to make a really simple video on how to repot your Nepenthes plants. It's really easy. There's just a few things to keep in mind to ensure that your plants are happy. Because if your plants are happy, so are you. So, like I said, this is extremely easy. There's just a few things you want to pay attention to. I have a Nepenthes ventricosa here that needs a new home. You can see how big the plant is for the pot. I'm going to be going up into a net pot, and the reason for that is my conditions are extremely humid and there's a lot of moisture. So this will allow a lot of oxygen to get to the roots, and just like people, plants need oxygen too. So I'm going to be using this for my conditions. You want to go up 2 to 3 times larger in pot size, but again, depending on your conditions, that can vary. For my mix, I'm using mainly long fibered sphagnum moss and sponge rock, which will add more aeration to the mix. You can see it's light and crunchy, and Nepenthes love that. So to get started, like I said, this is really easy. You want to get your plant, put your hand around the base. The pitchers are going to tumble, but they'll be fine. You want to lightly bring it out of the pot, squeeze it a little bit. And you want to be somewhat careful because Nepenthes roots are really brittle. You could see all the roots on that plant. I'm going to put this pot aside. You can see all the black roots. They're almost like hair. Again, they're extremely brittle, so you want to be careful. Put the name tag aside. I'm not going to disturb the root mass. There's already roots coming out the side to grow into the new mix. And I'm going to hold my plant to the side, and to get started, I'm going to lightly drop this about 1 inch or 2 in the bottom of my new pot. A little weed in there. So you can see just covering the bottom, and then I'm going to place my plant inside, and the pitchers are going to get all dangled all over the place, but they'll be fine. So once I have my plant inside, this is one of the steps that I believe is extremely important. When you're putting the new mix in, you just want to drop it around the plant. You do not want to push it down. So many people that repot plants push the medium down, and that actually pushes all the air out of the soil, and then your plant ends up choking or coming close to it. So just lightly put it around the edges. I love getting my hands dirty. So you just want to lightly put it in there. It's a little sloppy, and that makes it fun. So, did not measure how much soil I needed, but this is perfect. Okay, so it's pretty even around the top. Again, don't push it down. Let that air be in there. When we get to the watering process, that's when you'll get some compaction in the soil. I love putting live sphagnum moss on top. I mean, it's like the cherries on the pie. It makes it look settled and beautiful, and sphagnum and Nepenthes told me that they are best friends, so I will always keep them together. So look how simple that is. Another step you might want to do, I'm not very technical, but you can write the repotting date on your name tag, and the rule of thumb is usually every 2 to 3 years, but I usually do it by looking at the plant and seeing when it needs a new home, so you can do that if you like. I'm not going to do that today. Put the name tag in, and that is how simple that is. The final step that we have to do is just add some water. And this, like I said, is where your soil is going to get compact and be pushed down. Do not do it with your hands. Give it a nice, good watering. This plant is already so happy. It just upgraded from like a mobile home to a mansion. Here we go. Good. Give it a nice drink. A nice drink. And that is that. How simple was that? This plant will be good for another few years, and I hope that this video was really helpful to you guys. I'm Dominic Ravine here at Redleaf Exotics, and I hope all your Nepenthes dreams come true. I will see you guys soon.